Hi, this is Eric Stoller. I'm back here with Carlos Garcia. We're talking about health and fitness. Now, many of you know that Carlos is my personal trainer, and we started working out together well over 10 years ago when I had a heart attack. Yes, at 46, I had a heart attack.
Crazy.
And at that time, I remember that it was like it was a real wake up call.
Definitely.
I mean, to this day, I'm still taking medication. That's 11 years later. So it's no joke. And it was
Mhm.
bad lifestyle, out of shape, doing just the wrong things. So I encourage anybody, like, grab control of your health because it's the main thing you got. People are worrying about money. I was talking to somebody, he goes, I'm overweight. No, true story. He goes, I'm 340 pounds. I have diabetes. I have high blood pressure. I barely move. I said, so what do you do? And he goes, well, I work so much. I said, so your job's going to put you in your grave, man.
For sure.
I said, listen, I don't want to tell you what to do, but if I'm you, I would get an Ozempic or a shot to kickstart it
There you
and
go.
then get on a weight loss program.
Definitely.
So I'm emphatic about it because I've had a heart attack. I've had to go back to the hospital
Pretty
many
scary.
times. It's
For
very
sure.
scary.
Yeah.
And once
It's a
you
joke.
have it, people don't understand. You're like, oh, what happened? Like, is it a pain? Like at the beginning, it was like, is that a muscle pain or is that like, oh my God, I'm
Happens all
having
the
it
time.
again? And you get so understand you don't ever want to be there.
For sure.
And you could avoid it if you do the right thing. So
Mhm.
when we started out, I didn't use an Ozempic back then. We just went hardcore and I
Yeah.
lost a ton of weight.
Old-fashioned hard work.
Yeah, and I remember I felt amazing, and of course I had my blood vessels were open, so at least they were like everything was flowing.
There you go. For
And
sure.
all the time passes, and this is what I want people to get. See, people, I find it interesting because now I've been involved more in the weight loss. We're at an event, the guy's with his big stomach. He goes, yeah, I know what to do. I go, how's that working out? He goes, well, I can do a little bit of intermittent fasting, eat a little pineapple. I go, let me know how that works out for
For
you.
sure.
What have you thought about getting on a systematic program to help you lose weight,
There
to
you go.
jumpstart and get held accountable?
For sure.
So this is what I want to talk to you about, Carlos, because I think the biggest issue is held accountable.
Of course.
Nobody wants to be held accountable.
They
Would you
definitely
agree?
don't. Of course.
Right.
100%.
So what do you say to people to say, listen,
Mhm.
if you want to get the point A to point B and you're serious about your health and your family and being around for seeing your kid, graduate
Of course.
school or
Yeah.
get married
For sure.
or you're able to travel the world because and I'll leave it this, there's one thing that you're healthy, but when you're overweight, when
Yeah.
you're really, really
You don't feel
overweight,
good throughout the day. Yeah.
you don't feel good. Man, you ever travel? You ever go to a football game?
True.
You better be in damn good shape to
Yeah.
go to the
100%.
stadium because you got to walk a lot.
For sure.
So when you're fat
Yeah.
and then you're on an airplane, and you're taking up two seats and you're sitting and your belt and you're like, and you don't realize it because you don't think you're fat. And then all of a sudden, when you look at yourself and you go, you are friggin' fat.
For sure.
So that's on me. But I want you to kind of talk to people and say, this is why personal training and accountability is going to change your life.
Definitely. Number one is form. Everything about form.
Form.
Because it takes one little wrong movement to just injure like anything. Anything
Okay.
you got going on for sure. Form, just guidance because you can like do let's say you have a whole full blown workout. Let's say Monday or Tuesday. You come the next day, you pretty much hit the same muscles, but they're still sore. So that's a wake up call for injury.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need like a breakdown. Like one day you'll do chest and bicep. Next day you'll do legs, things like that. So you need like a system.
And do you recommend like taking okay, in a week, you recommend working out like that 7 days a week, or do you recommend some work, some rest?
It's possible to do 7 days a week. Yeah, as long as you're constantly switching up the muscle, like doing a different muscle, that's perfect.
Got it.
You can always, yeah.
So switching up the muscle, and then like typically, what are you finding if somebody gets on a regular program? What should they expect? Let's say in the first 30 days. Let's say they're working out a couple of times a week, and obviously on their own. But what would what would you see happen in the first 30 days if they took it seriously?
For sure. Number one, just the waist
The
goes
waist
down
going
quick.
down.
Yeah,
Okay.
waist goes down quick. That's like the first sign. What else? Trying to think.
What about dealing with fatigue and
Fatigue too. Yeah, it's fatigue. It's going to take a little longer to like recover.
okay?
But the more like the consistent you are, your body will start to bounce back quicker.
Now, what about on like,
For sure.
working out and muscle recovery?
Mm,
When we started this recently, I've been working out for months.
for sure.
So I've been feeling the, I can handle most of the
There you
exercises.
go.
But now the other thing is the variance of the exercise.
Of course. So now it gets more technical. Yeah, that's why.
Right.
For sure.
Because I'm like, okay, I'm doing certain things and I'm like, I have certain areas where I'm not seeing any improvement.
Yeah.
Now, I'm also 50 something years old. I'm not 23 when it's like, oh, wow, look at that. And everything,
All good. Yeah.
it's gone in a minute. Like,
For
wait a
sure.
second. Yeah. So my question to you is,
Mm.
how do you keep people to stay encouraged, especially if they got to lose a lot of weight, especially if they haven't really worked out for a while?
For sure.
If you remember, it was last year when I wanted to work out with you, and I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do it. My body was too broken down
Yeah. For
and
sure.
hurting that I couldn't even do the exercises.
Yeah.
I mean, I want people to understand I couldn't do the exercises.
Yeah. It's great.
That's how, and I'm in denial about it. Now I'm doing all right. I mean, I don't think where I want to be, but
And
compared
after
to
you,
that till now,
yeah, after you switch the like once you fix the nutrition, that really helped get your body
right.
yeah, moving around to for
And,
sure.
and do you usually find that's the first thing you try to fix with people is get their
Nutrition.
nutrition on track?
Yeah, that's number one.
Yeah.
Even like taking multivitamin, you'll just notice your whole body it just like comes back to life.
Wow. So even with a multivitamin, something
Yeah, like a
simple.
good one, yeah.
Okay.
Multivitamin, also like healthy fats, like good fish oil, really
Okay.
good for sure.
Yeah, I take omegas every
There
day.
you go.
So a good multivitamin, fish oils,
Vitamin D is super important. A lot of people are deficient in it.
vitamin D,
Yeah, vitamin D, vitamin C. Those are like the yeah,
all the good stuff.
yeah.
So
Cool.
again, vitamins, minerals, nutrition.
For sure.
Carlos, I mean, it seems simple.
Mhm.
So we're going to take a quick break here at the Eric Stoller Show. I'm going to be back with Carlos, and we're going to talk about the difference between the people that succeed and the people that fail and sabotage yourself. Because I've been on both sides of that. We'll be right back.